Welcome into FloWrestling Night in America. We're in the heart of wrestling country. It's Simley High School, ranked #2 in the state of Minnesota. They're welcoming in Mounds View, ranked #4. This is a dream matchup in the state of Minnesota. I cannot wait to dive into this action. I'm David Bray, and I cannot wait to call the action for you guys here. I'm live in the studio, Austin, Texas, but watching in Simley High School, taking on Mounds View. This is a dream matchup in the state of Minnesota. We've got ranked wrestlers galore from top to bottom in these lineups. You're not going to want to miss a minute of this action. And there's our first look inside Simley High School. And this is the last FloWrestling Night in America with a high school match at the center. But guess what? February 26th. Spencer Lee, the Olympic silver medalist, taking on Ono from Japan, the world champion. That's our final FloWrestling Night in America of the year. Tickets are on sale now, but you can still watch live on FloWrestling if you can't make it in person. And we've got some great matchups here in store for you guys tonight. First half of the duel, I cannot wait for the 133-pounders, Noah Rollo and Brett Swenson, both ranked #1 in the state of Minnesota in their respective divisions. That is going to be a match to circle, 133. Don't miss it. And we've got plenty of good ones too on the top half of the lineups. At 189 pounds, I'm really excited for Bristol Short. He's ranked 2nd in AA Minnesota. He's taking on Joey Molstein, currently sitting at #3 in the state. That could be really important to the outcome of this dual meet. So tune in from top to bottom. Cannot wait for this to get started. And here we go. We got our 107-pounders coming out to the mat. This will be a big one here. High school dual meets, you never quite know who's going to come out and take the mat until they do. A lot of the action of the high school dual meet happening with the coaches and trying to be strategic. But this is the match we were hoping for. 107 pounds for Simley. It's #3, Adrian Mincy. And wow, quick takedown for Mincy. He goes up 3-0 early in this one. He's taking on Henry Kopax of Mounds View. And both these guys 8th graders. And Mincy in on a high crotch, now doubles off. Uh-oh, he's got the leg split here. If he can, oh, what's the call? Blood time. Wow, blood saves Kopax as it was looking imminent that he might be going to his back. Mincy had the leg split there, and coaches are going to clean up this blood. But Mincy already 2 takedowns. Oh, and they are going to go to near fall. They're going to say that those near fall points were imminent when they stopped the match for injury time. If the turn is imminent, they're going to give you the points. So it's 8-1 for Mincy. Already 2 takedowns and near fall, just 24 seconds into this one. Mincy ranked 3rd in the state, even though he's just an 8th grader. In Minnesota, one of those states where you can wrestle your junior high wrestlers at the high school level. You see a lot of those guys at 107, 114. Kopax, also an 8th grader, undefeated on the year, but just a 2-0 record for Kopax. And Mincy gonna choose to go neutral, so he's gonna give Kopax the free point and work for more takedowns on his feet. Elbow control for Mincy, goes back to that high crotch, doubles off, and now to a half Nelson. Mincy looking for big team points. He's already up 11-2 in this match. That's bonus point territory with a major decision margin 45 seconds into this one. Kopax, though, he's not going to give up so easily. Fighting hands underneath. Mincy with the leg hook, now looking for a cradle. He appears to be close to the lock, and now he does have it locked. Trying to break Kopax over to that hip. And, oh wow, he's got Kopax in all kinds of trouble. This could be it. Mincy looking for the fall, and there it is. 6 points on the board for the Simley Spartans. It's a 6-0 lead, and the home crowd fired up. We got fans in pajama pants up front. Big claps. Adrian Mincy doing his job. 6 on the board for the #3 ranked wrestler. And there's a high five from the team, and we're going to move up to 114 pounds. And what a start for Simley. Maybe expecting Simley to get off to a hot start here in the first couple matches. They're going to have back-to-back wrestlers who are ranked #3 in the state. We expect to see Jake Krantz here, and the crowd is clapping. It is going to be Krantz. He's taking on Dennis Goldridge of Mounds View. And here we go. Krantz, immediate shot. Wow. Head inside single now. He takes him straight to his back. He's got the 4 count. This is a 7-point takedown in 10 seconds. And look at this. Goldridge fighting, and he's going to belly out. 7-0 now the lead. And now Krantz with a cradle. He's going to pull this back, looking for a fall. Krantz trying to end it in under a minute. And there it is. Wow. 25-second fall. Jacob Krantz makes it 12-0 for the Spartans. Simley is rolling here in the first 2 matches. First it was the 8th grader Mincy getting a fall, and now the sophomore Jake Krantz. He's fired up, and Simley wants to pump it up. 121 pounders coming up next, and this may be Mounds View's opportunity to get themselves back into this duel meet. They have number 5, Owen LaRose, coming to the mat. And here we go. Man, they are flying through this duel meet so far. You see that sometimes in high school wrestling. If you got a mismatch, you got to take advantage of it, because bonus points will be a factor in the end of this, especially through Simley. You're looking at that Mounds View lineup. They got plenty of ranked wrestlers of their own coming up. So take advantage of those 2 number 3 ranked guys at 107 and 114. And the official
ranked number 5 in the state of Minnesota, class 3.
Taking his time here. All right, here we go. Handshake, and we're underway. For Simley, we've got Damir Safronov, and for Mounds View, it's number 5, Owen LaRose. Mentioned it earlier, but Mounds View competes in AAA, and there's a shot there from LaRose. LaRose in on the head inside single, now comes up the middle, steps over the leg. LaRose looking like the takedown is imminent if he can pop this head out. Safronov still fighting, locked through the crotch, but look at this. LaRose going to put him in trouble. And so far, nothing. Safronov, good scramble, and there it is. There's the takedown. LaRose, the first takedown of the dual meet for Mounds View. The Mustangs with their first takedown of this dual meet, and now LaRose, knowing that his teammates giving up 2 falls, he's looking for near fall of his own. He's got that arm bar in, trying to put pressure in. He's running it around. LaRose keeping that hip up. Good fight here from Safronov. Safronov knowing that his job right now is to get himself back in the match, or at a minimum avoid bonus points. But now look at this, a double arm bar, both arms locked, taking away that post. LaRose trying to settle in and work for the fall. There it is. Nothing but pins in the first period so far. Owen LaRose, number 5 in the state. He put 6 on the board for Mounds View. It's 12-6 after 3 matches. And we're heading to the 127-pound weight class, where we're gonna head to a quick break, and we'll be right back. better on the big screen. Head to your preferred device app store to download the all-new FloSports TV apps for Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, and Chromecast. Set your favorites, search our library of live and on-demand content, and so much more. Download today. We are just about ready to get back to action. 3 first period falls to start this thing off, and man, what an exciting way to get things kicked off. 127-pounders coming at you. Pair of juniors taking the mat here, we expect. And there is Simley's Derek Buck coming to the mat. He's got an opportunity. He's going to be a little bit of an underdog here against Will Schneider. Will Schneider of Mounds View, ranked number 9 in the state. Derek Buck unranked. 21-18 on the season is Buck. Schneider with a 24-9 mark in the last week of January. And there's a shot from Schneider in on the head inside single. Buck trying to defend, and wow, just elevates, does Buck. Excuse me, does Schneider. Actually, it looks like Simley using a backup here. It's Dresden short, and there's the shot from Schneider. He's in on a single again on the edge, and they're out of bounds. Schneider with the 3-1 lead, a minute 15 left in the first period, and there's the underhook for Schneider, but short with head position. Dresden Short was listed as a possible starter as a backup here in the lineup, but he's getting the nod. Coaches must have seen something in his preparation and warm-ups that they liked, and now here he is with an opportunity against the number 9 ranked wrestler in the state. Schneider posting on that shoulder, trying to move forward here. A shot, underhook for Short. Short, the son of head coach Will Short. Some interesting history between these two teams. Will Short's father actually started the program here at Simley, but he was a state finalist for Mounds View. They're connected all the way back. Shot. Schneider is going to try to run him off the mat. Can he finish this in bounds? No. Good awareness there on the edge of the mat from Short. 14 seconds left. He avoids giving up any points, and Short gave up that opening takedown, but has been tough to score on since. Five seconds left, first period. And Short's trying to take a little bit of ground here as time expires. Simley Spartans wrestling in their home gym and wrestling with a lot of pride. It's going to be Schneider taking bottom to start this second period. We'll see what Short has for him in the top position. And we're going to have a caution, or maybe the table's just not quite set. All right, now they're ready to roll. Schneider turns in, seals off, and he's up to his feet. Schneider fighting hands. He's out 4-1 now, the lead for Will Schneider. Mounds View trails in this duel 12-6 here in the fourth match of the night. Hard snap. Schneider, he gets to that underhook, but Short continues to have head position. Short using that head position to mitigate these underhooks from Schneider. And now look at that, nice little go behind. Hard snap and a go behind for Schneider. He takes a 7-1 lead. Tight waist now. And Schneider looking for that wrist on the edge. He's got to be aware of where he is on the mat. And Short as well wants to make sure he's not going to give up any quick tilt points here near the out-of-bounds line. Schneider pulling that wrist in, and there's a stall call against Short. First stall call of the match, so no point. 1 minute left here, second period. Schneider pulling that wrist out and can't quite get it across the back, and now a stall call goes against Schneider. Both guys with a warning, and I don't mind that. Get these guys motivated. If they're stuck in the same position for 30 seconds, no harm calling that a stalling. And half Nelson attempt for Schneider. Schneider really has been trying to get to work on top here, pulling that wrist out. Now goes half across the opposite side. Short though, just not conceding. And now finally Schneider gets the wrist across the back. 2 hands on the wrist. Short elevating that right hip. He does not want that shoulder to get forced over the opposite direction. And I wonder if we'll see another stall call here in the last 14 seconds of the period. Schneider looking for an arm bar, 7 to go. Schneider looks frustrated. Looking for maybe a little help from the bench, but not gonna get it. And now in the 3rd period, Dresden Short gonna select neutral, and makes sense. He just got ridden for a lot of that 2nd period, so now gonna try to get to work on his feet. Schneider already with 2 takedowns in this one, and with a 6-point lead, you gotta imagine that Schneider gonna be looking for at least 1 more to turn this into a major decision. And now over-under position for Schneider. Underhook. Once again though, Short with that head position. There's a headlock. Schneider trying to wriggle, but Short in decent position to pop his head out and get the takedown. What's gonna happen here now? Schneider bails on the head, drops to the leg. Very unconventional headlock set up for the single leg, and now Schneider looking for a cradle. Doesn't have a good angle for it though, and Short controlling those elbows. They're going out of bounds. Man, I thought we were gonna see points there for sure. Turns out, no points. 7-1, Schneider with the lead. Short coming forward. With that 3-point takedown, he's not out of this match just yet. 1:08 left. If he can get a takedown here, he's gonna have a little life left. Short taking ground. Wonder if we'll see stalling here on the edge, but Schneider's able to circle in, stays in bounds. Under a minute to go. Ooh. Schneider tried to take advantage of the pushing there of Short. Not able to put points on the board though. 52 to go. Dresden Short wants to win this match, but at a minimum wants to avoid giving up a major decision. There's a shot. Single leg elevated for Short. Schneider gets the leg back down, and now it's Short with an underhook. We've seen Schneider in this underhook a lot, but now Short trying to work from his. 30 to go. Underhook, looks for a single leg, and Schneider reaches inside the leg. 20 to go. Short moving forward on the edge, 10 seconds. And looking for the throw at the last second, 5 to go. And no takedown on the edge. So after giving up 2 takedowns relatively early in this match, Dresden Short avoids bonus. Will Schneider with a 7-1 decision, and it's gonna be 12-9 Simley Spartans after 4 matches. And that'll take us up to 133 pounds. Another win on the scoreboard for Mounds View, but get the sense that Schneider wanted a little more out of himself there. And this is likely the match of the night coming up here at 133. Got 2 #1 ranked wrestlers about to toe the line. Of course, Jake Kaz, AA. Brett Swenson of Mounds View AAA. Got to imagine there was a lot of talk around the hallways at Simley High School about this matchup. Pair of #1s. This is, man, this is the stuff high school legends are made of here at 133 pounds. Brett Swenson of Mounds View. He's taking on Jake Kaz of Simley.
133 pounds, ranked #1 in class AA, Jake Kaz.
You hear the eruption of the crowd as Jake Kaz is introduced. Love it. 2 #1s, and A little fake there from Swenson. Swenson trying to be heavy on the head and look for an underhook on that left side. Snap and sweep single attempt there from Swenson. Swenson taking ground with the underhook. Nice shot, but it's Kaz on the re-attack, elevating his single leg. Swenson controlling that wrist, fighting to avoid giving up the takedown. And Kaz turns. Look at that. Man, Swenson, great job, and he fires on an attack on the edge. Great defense there from Brett Swenson. So far, Kaz in on the deepest attack we've seen, but Swenson showing off some incredible defense. 40 to go, first period. Elbow control there for Swenson. Swenson trying to pick up that ham fight a little bit. And now Kaz working him down to the mat. Maybe thinking about a go behind and over collar tie for Kaz momentarily. Now they break free, 5 seconds to go. Brett Swenson, his father, one of the assistant coaches for Mounds View. Legendary coach at Augsburg. He's in the Augsburg Hall of Fame. Augsburg, a Division III powerhouse program. Swenson working from the top position, trying to keep Kaz down underneath. And Swenson committed to wrestle at the University of Minnesota at the next level. Kaz is out, 1-0. Kaz puts the first point of the match on the board. Shot Swenson, Kaz, good job. Gets out of it. Jake Kaz from Simley, just a sophomore, so not yet committed. And there's a shot, Swenson. Head inside single for Swenson. Kaz trying to fight hands. Shallow wizard for Kaz. Swenson trying to cut across, get that second ankle. Swenson to the hip, but he's got to keep this in bounds. Can he finish? Nice strong wizard there from Kaz. And nice defense from Kaz. Both these guys have had opportunities on the leg, and both guys have shown off some impressive defensive strategy here in the first 2 periods of this match. Mentioned there's a shot. Kaz, and they're out of bounds. Mentioned Swenson committed to University of Minnesota. He's a senior, so he'll be a go for next year. This absolutely is a huge match in this dual meet. The Mounds View Mustangs trailing 12-9. And really hoping for a win here out of their senior Swenson. Shot Swenson, and Kaz now working from short offense, and they're back to their feet, 15 to go. Swenson will have choice in the third period. Kaz, nice fake, and he's got the crowd behind him. If he keeps putting fakes together, you're gonna hear this crowd urging the official to call stalling against Swenson. Swenson gonna choose bottom in the third period. Kaz is not interested in riding. He's gonna go right to neutral. Takes a couple big breaths and he puts his toe on the line. Here we go. Underhook, Swenson, he's in a deep attack. Kaz back to that wizard. He is strong in that position. Kaz with the underhook, driving forward, and they're going to go out of bounds. Underhook Swenson. We've seen both these guys get to the leg. It's been the finishing that's been the trouble. Shot Swenson. He's back in on a single leg. No stalling so far in this match, and wouldn't you know it, back to that whizzer for Kaz. Now Kaz pulls that arm out, and trip attempt there. Swenson's in a pretty decent position if he can get that arm free. Kaz, though, fighting hard. Swenson looking at the official like he thinks he has control, but not yet. Out of bounds. Swenson frustrated, but that's not control. He's got to get that arm across the other leg. Minute 2 left to go in this match. Swenson's had the lion's share of the attacks. 2-on-1 now for Kaz. Head position though for Swenson. Continues to march forward. Collar tie for Kaz. Plenty of time left to go in this match. 50 to go. This has kind of had the feeling of an overtime match from the beginning, but let's see if one of these guys can get this shot. And there it is, Kaz in deep on the attack. Swenson scrambling, goes to the ankle. Kaz trying to cut across and get this second leg. He's close to it, and there's potentially dangerous. The official going to stop it. And 28 to go, 1-1. That was a great attack. That was definitely Kaz's best attack of the night. Swenson posts on that shoulder, and Kaz coming forward, 20 to go. Ten seconds, and both guys seem maybe content to settle this thing in overtime. Curious to see if a takedown will differentiate this thing in sudden victory, or if we're going to rideouts. The mat has yet to be a factor in this match, so I'm curious how that goes. If we get there, and there's a shot. Nice re-attack attempt here from Kaz. Kaz gets to the ankle. Can he win this position? He's close. There's a roll, but he's gonna get it. This sophomore Jake Kaz for the home team gets it done. 15-9. Number 1, Jake Kaz takes out number 1, Brett Swenson. It's the AA wrestler from Simley over the AAA wrestler from Mounds View. And man, the home crowd is fired up. It's 15-9. Simley in the lead. This crowd, these guys are into it. There is nothing quite like a riled up student section. We're up at 139 pounds, and Aiden Mincy of Simley in on a shot already. Head in the knee and looking for this finish. Mincy from Simley taking on Silas Helmer. And Mincy with the takedown. He goes up 3-0 early in this one.
Three-point takedown, Spartans.
Mincy. Looking to go to work on top. We've already seen 3 falls in this duel in the first 5 matches, and looks like Mincy is, well, he was working on top, now he's going to cut him loose. So now 3-1. Mincy looking for more points from neutral, and there's a shot, low-level attack. Locked on a single now, coming out the back door. Mincy trips. There it is, 6-1. Mincy in the lead. 42 seconds left, first period.
3-point take on Simley.
Mincy looking for a wrist. Helmer putting up a pretty good fight from the bottom position. Man, what momentum for Simley getting that victory from Jake Kaz. Now handing it off to Mincy, ranked number 6 in the state. Like Kaz, he's a sophomore. Deep, tight waist, and time's gonna run out. 6-1 after the first period for Aiden Mincy. Helmer has choice, he's gonna go bottom. He's put up a pretty good fight from the bottom position, and Mincy not wanting to mess around with a turn attempt, so he's gonna go neutral. It'll be 6-2. Mincy's fired 2 attacks, and he's finished on both of them. Now, though, Helmer with a 2-on-1. Shot, Mincy elevates the single and looks for the trip finish. Now trips the other way, 9-2. Aiden Mincy with a lot of momentum here in this one. 3 takedowns, 9-2 lead. Halfway through the match.
Warning, stalling Mounds View.
Stall warning goes against Helmer. That's the first stall warning of the match. Deep tight waist from Mincy. He hasn't had a lot of success in the top position, but he's really stayed there for a while, and now looks like he's gonna cut Helmer loose again, so 9-3. Mincy looking for another opening. Helmer 2-on-1. Mincy head position. Little drag attempt there, now goes the other way, steps over the leg. Mincy gets to the ankle, oh, horseshoe finish. Man, that was beautiful. Helmer didn't like that too much. And Mincy with the takedown, 12-3, climbs up the body, 25 to go, second period. He may be content to finish this thing in the top position and head to the third. And not a real concerted effort to turn from Mincy. Tight waist, Helmer trying to work for an opening. We're gonna head to the third period. Mincy with choice, and he's gonna go underneath.
Simley shoots down.
Helmer gonna get set on the top position. Ooh, little switch attempt. Quick switch there. Mincy up 14-3, 11-point lead. A 4-point near fall would do it, or a couple more takedowns. That would be enough for a tech fall. And Mincy cuts Helmer loose. It's 14-4. Needs 2 takedowns for the tech. Shot Helmer, and oh man, Mincy just threw it by, caught that elbow, maybe looking for a cradle here. And the bench letting him know he just needs 1 more takedown for the tech. 17-4, it'll be 17-5 with the escape. Another takedown would make it 20-5, and there's a stall warning. It's gonna make it 18-5, so if Mincy gets the takedown, it'll be a 21-5 technical fall. Look for a super duck there, did Mincy. Kind of gets stuck underneath. And now Helmer gonna get a takedown. It's 18-8, the Mounds View bench fired up. Helmer now trying to go to work at the top position. Stall warning goes against Mincy. First stall warning, oh, second stall warning, so it's gonna be a point. Potentially dangerous, the call there against Helmer. 18-8, 32 to go. The tech felt almost imminent for Mincy, but Helmer getting that takedown. Gonna put a little life back into this Mounds View crowd, even though probably not gonna win the match. There's a breakdown, 25 to go. Mincy looking for the switch. He got it earlier in the period, and Helmer still cut across and gonna give up the switch. 20 to 8. Mincy cuts him loose. 20 to 9. There's another takedown. 23-9, 14-point lead, 2 seconds left. And it's gonna be a major decision, a 14-point major decision for Aiden Mincy. Helmer avoids the tech. It's gonna be 4 more points on the board. We're gonna toss it to a quick break, and we'll be right back with 145-pounders right after this.
At this time, I'd like to recognize 3 former alumni in his first graduate in 2023. He's a 3-time state champion. He is now a wrestler for the University of Minnesota, Gavin Nelson. Another former Simley alumni known as Gavin Nelson. He is an NCAA qualifier from a year ago, a 2-time state champion, and also a member of the University Golden Goat of Minnesota for Golfers and Papers. Finally, we'd like to recognize a 2023 graduate, 2-time state champion, also member of the Golden Gophers, Brandon Lavari.
Content with your FloWrestling annual subscription. Whether you're following high school, college, or freestyle, FloWrestling has you covered with live events, interviews, and more. Don't miss a single moment of the action, only on FloWrestling. And there you saw NCAA champion Greg Kirkfleet for Penn State. He's a Simley High School alum. And they just recognized at the break 3 alumni who are currently wrestling for the University of Minnesota. Simley has 14 alumni currently competing at Division I schools. That's a pretty high number of alumni competing in D1. I don't know how many high schools have a resume like that. Pretty impressive. 145-pounders on the mat now. Jack Hatton of Mounds View taking on Noah Stombaugh of Simley. Got a pair of freshmen, and neither of these guys ranked, but sometimes a match in a dual meet between freshmen can be really important, and we've already got a shot there from Helmer, pardon me, from Hatton. Hatton gets the takedown. Now Hatton trying to go to work in the top position. Hatton originally listed at 139 pounds, and I misspoke. He's actually a junior. The listed starter, Helmer, a freshman, but Hatton, the junior, trying to go to work in the top position, and there's a roll from Stombaugh. They're out of bounds. Stombaugh gonna get set on bottom. Hatton looks like a guy that wants to get it done from the top position. Put that leg in earlier. We'll see if he goes back to it. Driving forward with the ankle, and the leg comes in. Hatton gonna try to extend Stombaugh. Hatton riding with the opposite leg, which you'd normally see, and he's got cross face. Casts the hips, and he got a 1 count, just one, and now getting, multiple count here. Gonna have the full set of 4 coming, and it's gonna be 7-0 once Hatton changes his position enough here, and he's gonna go right back to it. He maybe thinks he can pull this shoulder up and work for the fall, and he's getting closer. And officials still holding 4. Hatton looking for a cradle on the opposite side. Official still holding that 4, hasn't awarded the near fall. And there it is, 7-0, 3 seconds to go. Jack Hatton gonna take the early lead in this one and head to the second period. Stombaugh now aware that Hatton pretty tough on top, and he's gonna defer his choice. So it'll be Hatton's opportunity, and he's gonna go underneath, try to build on this 7-point lead. Leg comes in now for Stombaugh. And looking like we may have some blood in the mix here. Hatton with the reversal. 9-0, and Hatton gonna try to get this leg back in, you can imagine. Stombaugh not giving up that breakdown. Stombaugh fighting that wrist, and he would love to get to his feet and get out of here, but gonna be a restart on the stalemate. Minute 25 to go, second period. Simley leading this duel 19-9, so Mounds View would love not only a victory here, but some bonus points. Breakdown there for Hatton. Leg ride, looking for more near fall. Here come the swipes. Hatton wants to know why he's not getting the points, and there they are, 13-0. One more turn's gonna end this. Hatton just a little too much for Stombaugh on top, and close to more near fall. This is looking like a tech unless Stombaugh can adjust for the fall. He'll take the 5 team points. It's gonna be 19-14 now. Mounds View working their way back into this dual meet. Hatton getting it done, 5 on the board for the Mustangs. 152 pounders coming up next, and Simley likely going to be favored here. And see the coaches discussing which wrestler they want to send out to the mat. £152 shaking hands. And the official want to make sure we're ready to roll, and we are. Handshake underway for Simley. Emilio Salas, immediate snap go behind, 3-0 lead over Patch Bolera. Salas on the edge, he's working a little half Nelson and a spiral, and they're gonna go out of bounds. Emilio Salas for Simley, he's a junior ranked #2 in the country. Gonna opt to go neutral, work for more takedowns. Bolera, a sophomore, 13-12 on the year, and Salas with another go behind. Bolera fighting that wrist, so no takedown yet. It seems like it's imminent. Salas finishes on the edge, 6-1. And they're gonna go out of bounds, get a fresh start. Salas gets set on top. Bolera up to a quad pod, now to his feet. Minute 14 left first period, and spiral in half. Looking for a fall now is Salas. He's close to it. Ran that half. He's trying to settle in, and it might be just a matter of time with a minute to work. Bolera really needs to fight off his back here, but Salas in great position. Now Salas adjusts, scoops the head, pressures in. Bolera, though, not going down without a fight. This is getting tight. 33 to go. Salas with his arm now under the back, making it tough to finish. Now switches back to that half Nelson position. Bolera avoids the fall. It's 10-1, Salas, 15 seconds to go in this first period. Runs that half again, 10 seconds to work. Salas adjusts with 5 to go. He gets it with 1 second left to go in the first period. Emilio Salas puts 6 more on the board for Simley. 25-14, the Spartans. They're rolling at 152 pounds. Now we're coming up to 160 pounds. The ranked wrestlers just keep coming, and this time for Mounds View, it's number 3, Colton Leween. Leween taking on Patrick Zvolonik, and Leween with a takedown early. It's a 3-0 lead, 15 seconds into this, and going to work, looking for a cradle. Leween has that head, now he's worked it, he's got it locked. Leween trying to settle in. He's going to have 4 points at a minimum, but he wants to end this match early, and he's getting close. That's looking pretty tight. There's the fall. Colton Leween, a 36-second pin. 6 on the board for Mounds View. Man, these are some tough wrestlers for both teams. We're going to throw to a quick break. We'll be right back with 172 pounds after this. We have so many events coming up on Flow Wrestling to look forward to this weekend. So many D1 duels. Stanford, Oregon State, one of them. And looking down the line, you got Arizona State, Lehigh, North Carolina, Oregon State, West Virginia, Utah Valley. You got conference weekend, EIWAs, and if you're watching in Minnesota, March 13, we've got the Minnesota State Folk Style Championships. So many live events happening on Flow Wrestling every single weekend. And man, yeah, there's too much. You can't watch it all. Stay locked on Flow all year long. We're gonna head up to the 172-pounders. And this is another opportunity for Mounds View to try to get themselves back in this dual meet. We're expecting to see number 4, Caden Greenier. And there he is. Greenier with the underhook. He's taking on Parker Lundell.
At 172 pounds, Parker Lundell.
There's a shot. Greenier, 3-0 lead. 15 seconds into the match. And Greenier trying to pull that wrist out. He wants a fall. Simley currently with a 25-20 lead. And Greenier can give Mounds View a lead with a fall here. And he's got a wrist. And gonna run this action off the mat. Lundell gonna get set on bottom. Greenier got that wrist controlled underneath. Maybe see him work for a tilt here in the top position. Lundell all the way flattened out now. Roll through tilt. Greenier and looking to pin him in a tilt. Man, wouldn't that be something? Greenier trying to pin those shoulders down. You don't often see pins in a tilt. Greenier gonna take the 4 points. 7-0 lead, a little over a minute into this match. And Greenier gonna lock that wrist back up, see if he can get more points. So it looks like he's gonna maybe pull this thing across the back. Greenier with a fall on his mind, trying to scoop that head of Lundell. Greenier hooking that leg. Greenier, he's got Lundell in all kinds of trouble. Lundell fighting though, doesn't want to give up the 6 for the team. Greenier settling in, 15 seconds to work. 10 now, Lundell fighting. Greenier adjusts, 5 to go. And Lundell gonna live to fight another period. 11-point lead, Caden Greenier. It's been all Greenier, and he's gonna go top. Greenier understands the assignment here. He wants the pin. He wants to give Mounds View their first lead on the team scoreboard of the night. And man, what a match we have coming up next. It's number 2 versus number 3, and it could be massive for the outcome of this dual meet. There's an arm bar for Greenier. Trying to run this over, and he's got to settle in here. Greenier wants the fall. Lundell continue to fight off his back. And that's going to be a tech fall. Greenier 15-0, and we are all tied up heading into 189 pounds. 3 matches to go. Mounds View has tied this thing up. His duel has not been tied since it was 0-0 back before the 170-pounders took the mat, and now here we are 25-25 with arguably the biggest, probably the second biggest match of the night. 189-pounders coming up. We're going to see for Simley, Bristol Short. He's ranked 2nd in the country. Excuse me, not in the country. He's ranked 2nd in the state of Minnesota. Here we go, action underway. Oh wow, this is a surprise. Mounds View not sending out number 3 ranked Joey Molstein. Instead, sending out Isaiah Iverson. Bristol Short now going to be a big favorite. Short ranked 2nd in the country for Simley. There's a little throw by attempt. Short trying to pull Iverson down into short offense position. And get a restart here. Iverson not listed in the probable lineup. For Mounds View, but got a big task in front of him. .40 to go. Both guys pretty calculated so far in the early going here. Gotta wonder if maybe we'll see. Oh, and there's a nice shot for Short. Can he get the takedown? You gotta wonder if we're gonna see Mounds View maybe use their higher ranked wrestlers, bump them up to try to win the last 2 matches of this dual meet. You often see that kind of strategy, high school duels, and with a 25-25 dual meet score, that could be the move. But right now, Simley with the big opportunity. Bristol Short up 3-0 headed into the second period. Short with his choice. And we're neutral. Second period underway. Short posting on that. And there's a shot. Iverson catches it with an underhook coming in. Iverson wrestling pretty tough here against the number 2 ranked wrestler in the state. 2-on-1. Short. Short trips that back foot, and they're going to go out of bounds. Stall warning goes against Iverson, his first of the match. Minute 20 to go. Simley would love to see bonus points here from Short. Oh, big throw. Short trying to settle in, look for the fall. This would be huge. 6 points here. Will put Simley out in front in a big way, and there it is, 31-25. Bristol Short. He goes lat drop, 4-6. Student section fired up. He high fives everybody on the team. And who are we gonna have now at 215 pounds? I've got a suspicion we're gonna see Joey Molstein from Mounds View bumping up. And man, this could be just what Mounds View needs. If they're able to win these next 2 matches and get a bonus point along the way, they could take the tie or take the dual meet. Action underway, 215 pounds. Ayub Muhammad of Simley taking on Burke Swenson of Mounds View. Burke Swenson, a backup for Mounds View. Normal starter here is number 2, Ethan Swenson. So Molstein for Mounds View completely unavailable. And that's gonna open the door for Simley. Up 31-25, and stall, was that a stall call? I believe so. Swenson coming forward. No points in this first minute action, and there's a big one for the dual meet. Just 2 matches to go. Collar tie, Muhammad. Backing Swenson out of bounds again. No stall call, 55 to go. 2-on-1 Muhammad taking a lot of ground and now looking for the shot. Can't get to the leg, and now Swenson looking for the go behind. Swenson gonna get on top. 3-0 and riding pretty high here. We'll see if Muhammad can take advantage. Swenson now flattens Muhammad out. Now Swenson getting that leg in. Trying to work for a turn. 13 to go, first period. Not enough time to work though, and they're gonna go to the second period, but man, what a go behind. That was huge for Burke Swenson. Mounds View fans fired up for that takedown, and we're gonna go neutral here, second period. Muhammad looking for that 2-on-1 again. He's had some success taking ground on Swenson. Bigger seems to be probably a little more powerful. Little slide by attempt there from Muhammad, and Swenson now moving forward. Out of bounds, no stalling. Muhammad looking for an opening, and there's a little slide by attempt from Swenson. Couldn't get it to go. Swenson coming forward. Now Muhammad taking ground and out of bounds. Action's the call, no stalling, and the Simley crowd, I think, would love to see a stall call. We've got blood though, and gonna clean that up. We'll be back to action. This match super important. If Ayub Muhammad can get the win, he's gonna lock up the team score in the win for the Simley Spartans, but a win here from Burke Swenson will keep Mounds View in the match. This match is critical. Normal starter here at 215 pounds, Ethan Swenson, but has not appeared. So I wonder if we'll see Ethan bump up. First things first though, Burke Swenson has got to get it done for Mounds View to even have a shot. Both guys have been attempting that slide by a couple times in the match, and trying to bump that elbow, get around behind. Minute 5 to go. Swenson digging for an underhook. Muhammad looking for the underhook too. And now Swenson 2-on-1. 45 to go. Swenson taking ground, 28 seconds. Little slide by. Swenson gets to the body lock. Stall warning against Muhammad in that exchange. Swenson was locked on a body but just couldn't convert. Both these guys aware of the situation, not wanting to make a mistake. Dual meet on the line, headed to this third period. Dual meet on the line for Swenson. If he loses, it's over. And Swenson gonna go bottom. Muhammad gonna just cut him loose, go neutral. So 4-0 the lead for Swenson. He gets another point on that escape. And Muhammad now with work to do. He needs more than a takedown. Muhammad digs that underhook, now trying to pull Swenson down into a front head position. The one shot Muhammad took earlier in the match resulted in a Swenson go behind, so understandably he's a little wary to shoot. Slide by attempt there. Swenson. Collar tie, Swenson, Muhammad looking for an opening. Another slide by attempt there. Swenson staying really safe with those attacks, not getting himself underneath. And now Muhammad with an underhook and a drive Swenson off the mat. Second stall call of the match gives him a point. So now Muhammad can tie this match with a takedown. Minute 5 to go. Swenson now coming forward with a collar tie and a little ankle pick attempt. Half shot, that's the type of thing that can probably help Swenson avoid giving up another stall call. But if Muhammad continues to walk him out of bounds, he may get hit again, and what are they gonna do here? No stalling. Swenson with that little underhook and direction change avoided giving up the point, and Muhammad just gonna continue marching forward. 40 to go. Swenson wisely turns in, gets his back towards the center. 35 to go. Now double underhooks. Looking for a throw is Muhammad. Swenson gets the takedown. The crowd is fired up. 7-1, 25 seconds to go. We saw Swenson looking for this leg ride earlier in the match. Can he get a turn? A turn would give him a bonus point and put Mounds View in position to win it with any outcome. But right now, just that 7-1 lead for Swenson. And Burke Swenson, the backup at 215, getting the job done. He keeps Mounds View's hopes alive. Mounds View can win it at heavyweight, but Simley with just as much of an opportunity, and there's the hand raise. Burke Swenson does the job. Man, what a dual meet. It's gonna come down to this. We'll be back right after a quick break. College fan experience is now here. Head to flowcollege.com to watch more than 12,000 college sporting events from 12 different conferences, all in one place. All right, it all comes down to this. What a dual meet. We've had #1 versus #1 in a thriller. We've had pins, we've had techs. Man, it's been a fun one. This dual meet living up to the hype. And it's gonna come down to the final match here at heavyweight. All right, 285-pounders on the mat. Luis Fierro Gutierrez taking on Braden Maxey. Fierro Gutierrez of Simley trying to get it done for the home team. Both these guys sophomores, and their team's expecting a lot out of them here tonight. Maxey and Mounds View, 17-6 on the year, and got to be one of the bigger opportunities he's had, and looking for that slide by. We saw both the 215-pounders looking for that slide by in the previous match. Snap, and there's the takedown for Maxey. Gutierrez comes up to his feet immediately, but Maxey returns him to the mat. There was no escape in that position. Mounds View trailing by 3 points, so a win for Maxey would tie that up, and we'd have to go to criteria. Escape, Fierro Gutierrez. Maxey doesn't want this thing to come down to criteria. He's going to be looking for a bonus point. And you know Fierro Gutierrez just wants to get the win, and there's a snap go behind. Quick takedown awarded, 6-1. Maxey, though, gets the mat return. Leaves no doubt about that takedown. It's now 6-1, 31 seconds to go. And Maxey is rolling here for the Mustangs. That Simley student section wants Fierro Gutierrez to dig deep. 19 seconds left, first period. This has been quite a dual meet. Man, there were times when Simley had so much momentum. It seemed almost impossible to overcome, and Mounds View missing a couple of their highly ranked starters tonight. Oh man, roll through tilt. Maxey gonna get a 2 count here, 6 seconds to go. And there it is, 8-1, second period on deck. Braden Maxey currently with a convincing lead, and Luis Fierro Gutierrez is going to go neutral. The snaps have been super effective here for Maxey in the first period. He's got that hard snap and able to get the speed to the angle. Maxey using that hard step for a fake, now looks for a slide by. There's that fake again from Maxey, and snap. Until he's really getting Fierro Gutierrez off balance with that snap. Nice hard snap, he's around behind again. Takedown awarded, 11-1. The wrist for Maxey. Mounds View coaching staff asking him to work for that arm bar, but now he's going to go back to that wrist. Mounds View here trailing by 3 points in the team score. With Maxey up by 10 points, they're currently in position to get that 4th team point here, and that would give them the win in this dual meet. So Braden Maxey looking to end this thing for Mounds View, and a pin would be even more dramatic. Luis Fierro Gutierrez needs to find his way to 3 more points to tie this dual meet up and send it to criteria, but Maxey has been in control throughout. 23 to go, second period. Arm bar. Fierro Gutierrez trying to post on that hip. Fierro Gutierrez gets that shoulder back down, and now going to the 3rd period. Braden Maxey has put himself in a position to win this dual meet for the team. He can avoid giving up 3 points. Fierro Gutierrez underneath. Maxie pressuring forward, looking for that wrist. Maxie now pulls that arm across the back. He's already got this dual meet in hand for Mounds View, but would love to end it with a fall, and he's got Gutierrez in trouble. Settling in. Close to the fall now is Maxie. Mounds View's gonna go nuts if he gets it. He was close momentarily. Minute 25 to work. That's a long time to fight. And there it is. Braden Maxie fires up the crowd. Cameras are shaking. This crowd going nuts. Mounds View comes in to number 2 Simley, knocks him off. The number 4 Mustangs with a big-time dual meet win, missing 2 of their starters who are ranked in the top 3 in the state, and what a dual meet from start to finish. Simley led most of the way, but in the end it was Mounds View taking the last 3 matches of the duel. Final score ends up Mounds View 34, Simley 31 on the strength of that Braden Maxie fall. They trailed by 3, ended up winning by 3, and man, what a dual meet. That was incredible. All right, don't forget, this is not the last FloWrestling Night in America. There's one more in our inaugural season. It's February 26th in Coralville, Iowa. It's Spencer Lee, the Olympic silver medalist. He's taking on world champion. Oh no, it's gonna be massive. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Tickets still available. You can of course watch live on FloWrestling, the last FloWrestling Night in America of our inaugural season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm David Bray. We'll see you guys next time.